The clock struck 2:43 a.m. when the front door cracked open. You sat on an inch of the bed, eyes burning from the tear-long drive, heart pacing in a rhythm you could not longer control. He was late again, but this time, when you saw him, your breath catch in your throat. His fame filled the doorway like a ghost returning from war-torn black shirt, cleaning his body, shining at the floor with the soot and burnished blossom like ink across his cheekbone, and a burn kiss the side of his neck, red and raw. Still his eyes softened the moment they found you. "Don't cry," he whispered hoarsely. "You didn't realize you were crying again." He dropped his on the entry table like it was a set of the car key and stumbled toward you. You ran to him, catch his weight as he collapsed to his knee in front of you. "I am okay," he raps, even though soaked through the kiss someone had wrapped hastily around his arm. "No," you choke out. "No, you are not," your finger trembled as you try to unwrap his mouth. "Who did this to you?" you asked, trying not to scream. His silence answered everything. You drag him to the bathroom, the warmth of the light making his burning look worse. He whines as you press a wet cloth to his skin. "Why?" you whispered. "For my man, for a deal for you," he said through gritting teeth. "One of them tried to cross me. They burned the warehouse. I handed it. You handled it by burning with it," you snapped. He chuckled dryly. "I made it our alive, didn't I?" You wanted to hate him, scream, break every mirror in this house, but when you looked into his eyes, dark, tired, but full of you, all you could do was fall apart in silence. "I don't want this life," you said, your voice cracking. "Not for me, not for you, not for us." He didn't answer. He just looked at you as if mending your face, the way your lips trembled, the tear that slid down your cheek. "I will clean up," he said softly, standing. "You don't have to see me like this." "No," you stop him, grabbing his hand. "You don't get to pretend this isn't real. That this doesn't hurt me. That I am not terrifying every night, wondering if tonight they won't let you come." He pulled you into his arm, holding you tighter than ever before. You felt his heart racing against your uneven and faltering. "I don't know how to leave it," he confessed quietly. "But if that's what you need, maybe I can learn." You throw tight. Before despise the power, the smell of smoke in his hair, he was still yours, not the man whispered about in dark alley, not the phantom, just your husband, broken, asking for a reason to live differently. You looked up him and handcuffing his burning. "Then I will help you learn." And in that moment, tiles and brush flash, you kissed him like your life depended on it, because maybe, just maybe it did. The sunlight poured gently through the sheet curtain, casting low lines across the floorboards. The house were quite too quiet. You stayed awake, eyes straining to the other side of bed, empty again. You found him in the kitchen, standing in front of the stove with his back to you, shirtless, scar running down his spine like a war. A small bandage sticking out from his shoulder blade, the smell of coffee and burnt toast lingering in the air, drawn at the sound of your footstep, offering a soft smile. "Didn't mean to wake you," he said, voice rapsy from sleep. You walked up slowly, staring at him like you were seeing someone you didn't quite recognize. You didn't. He lifted up plate, trying to act normal. I try making you breakfast, you blink, you burn the toast. He chuckled sleepily. I am good at destroying things. Remember, you didn't laugh, he noticed. The silence stretched between you like a glass wall, killing fragile, ready to shatter. He sat, plate down, walked toward you, stopping only when your finger brushed. I am trying, he whispered, his voice uncertain, like he didn't know how to be anything but fear. You looked up at him, his face was fading. The burns were yellowish, fading, but you could see the tiredness in his eyes, the weight of fear spent in shadow. I know you are, you whispered back. But do you even remember who you were before all this? He looked away. You press your hand to his chest. Because I don't think I ever knew that man. The walls see you as the ghost in the terrace suit, but I am married to someone I bravely understand. He held your hand tighter. Do you want to know him? You nodded, eyes misty. I want to know you. Not the phantom, not the leader, not just you. His jaw tightened. I don't know if there anything left of me. There is, you said, stepping closer. I see it every time you reach for me. Your sleep, every time you smile at the smell of cinnamon. Every time you hum the old song when you think I am not listening. He looked at you, really looked, like you were the only thing anchoring him to reality. Then help me find him, he whispered, for a resting against you. Please. You wrapped your arms around his waist and nodding into his chest. For a moment he wasn't the man who ruled over empire. He was just your until his phone buzzed. You froze. You both froze. He pulled it out of his pocket and stared at the screen, his jaw tightened. Without a word, he turned it off, tossed it aside, and for the first time you felt him choosing you over the world beyond command. The doorbell rang sharp, loud, wrong. Taehyung sniffed from across the living room where he has been thumbing through old Venny record, trying to act normal. His entire body froze mid-motion. He didn't even have to look out the window. You did. Black car. The Titan window parked too long. Your stomach dropped. He exhaled slowly. Stay inside. I mean it, Wine. His voice was soft, but the inch of back, the cold command of a man who used to give order that decided, do not come out. You follow him the front door, anyway, panic curling up your spine. He opened it, revealed a man in a black suit, mid-30, a scar under his eyes. You never seen him before, but the danger on his face was unmistakable. The man offered a nod, almost casual. Boss, don't influence. Don't call me that. You haven't been answering your phone. The Russians moved in one on the dog. Jungkook missing. We need order. I am done, he replied coldly. Figure it out without me. But they are asking for you. They will only back down if I don't care. He cut him off. I am not in that world anymore. That man glared over Taehyung's shoulder, and you knew he saw you. His gaze lingered just a moment too long. Ah, so now they knew what you looked like. Taehyung stepped forward, blocking the view. You show up at this house again, or even think about dragging her into this world, and I will make you regret it. The man shallowed. They will come, boss, whether you want them or not. Then he left, silence afraid, felt suffocating. You close the door slowly as the enter and a hand through his hair and lean against the wall. You could feel the storm inside him clawing at the surface. They won't let you leave. You said quietly, I know. Then what do we do? He looked up, his expression unreadable. We will fight it. How? You whispered, your voice trembling. You just told them no. That never ended with a handshake and goodbye. He walked over and cupped your face gently, as if afraid you disappear. I will burn every last bridge if I have to. The name I once made for myself, he whispered. Just promise me you will stay, that you won't walk away when it's get ugly. Your hand slid round his waist. I never wanted your empire. I just wanted peace. If you're ready to fight for it, I will stand beside you. He leaned down, pressing his forehead to yours. His breath was shaky. You are the only thing I have been afraid to lose. Then he kissed you like a man borrowed time, slow, desperate and aching the promise of change. But outside your window, the black car still sat. The day that followed felt like a walking on the edge of the things stay home, more present than he had been here, reading with you all in silence, cooking late dinner, playing old songs. You used to dance in the kitchen. It was like watching a ghost come back to life piece by piece. But the shadow outside grew darker. The black car was gone the next morning, but in its place you found a raven on the porch, wrapping in red wine a message you didn't tell anyone. You burning under the trembling hand, light through a smile. But that night, as he slapped his head on your chest, you could feel the tension in his muscle, like even in the rest he was preparing for a war, and it's the past coming knocking hard. It was Jimin. Taehyung's closest friend, his handwriting still wrapped in the world, had left behind. Jimin barged in without permission, fury in every line of his face. You abandoned us, he snapped, slamming the door. You walked out. You didn't even warn me. Taehyung's voice was slow, calm, dangerous. You are not here to guilt me. No, he hissed. I am here because they are turning the city upside down. Looking for you. Your wife's name is being whispered in alley now. Do you even understand what you have done? You stood behind, your finger clutched tightly in the fabric of his sweater. He reached back to grip your hand. I am done, he whispered. He repeated, I am not trading for money or ruling by fear anymore. Jimin stared at him in disbelief. You think it's that simple? You don't regain from this life. I am not afraid to die. You flinched, but I am. The room went silent. Jimin looked at you, really looked, and suddenly the anger in his eyes faded into something older shadow. You are his weakness, he whispered. That's why we are going to use you. Then let them come, he groaned, stepping in front of you. Let them try. But later that night, after Jimin left with a silent note, you found him in the shower, scrubbing his raw like he was trying to wash up the past. You wrapped a towel around him, held him tight. Behind your lips were pressed to scar on his back. You don't have to protect me for the truth, His voice cracked. But I wanted to protect you for everything else. In that moment, you realized he wasn't afraid of dying. The storm broke the night the bullet came. It wasn't loud, not at first, just the shattering glasses, then the sharp thump, something metal. Into the wall inches from your head, you scream. Taehyung was in there in second, wrapping you around, pulling you on the floor, covering your body with like his human shell. Don't move, he whispered. Watch it. His breath was wrecked. He grabbed hidden under the floorboard, weapon he swore he never use again. But tonight, promise meant nothing. The next hour was crossed. Just a right then man gun. One of the windows was shimmered. You wasn't sure it belonged or someone else. You whispered, shaking. A line of a Christmas was trailing off his shirt. Just a guess, he muttered. It wasn't. You tried to press your hand on wound, your finger trimmed, but he catch your wrist gently. You are safe, that's all matter. But you are not, you cry out, mixing with the storm outside. You are not safe, that's exactly what I mean. You said you lived this life. I did, he said, clutching it, but it doesn't want me to leave me. He slumped from silently. Jimin catch him. Just in second, we need doctor now. They carry him to the private medical basement, hidden from the bookshelf. Life you never wanted to know about. You followed, refusing to left behind. You held his hand as the doctor stitched him, biting your lips so hard you did. And it was over. He lay conscious. You sat beside, stroking his hair. I can't keep doing this, you whispered, voice cracking. I can't love you like this, not if it means watching you die in pieces. You didn't realize he was awake until his finger squeezed you. I am sorry, he raps. I told myself I put a daughter is for you, but I was wrong. Your throat closed. Then what do we do now? He turned to you. He says, I start resolved. We end it for the real this time. No more half payout. No more ghost in suit. They want his voice dropped and just cold. I will be fine a nightmare. Your grip his face in your hand, shake your head. Don't go back. I am not, he whispered. I am going to end it, so it's never touch you again. He whispered soft and then he pulled you closer, prodding your face. It was the only word saving in the vicarage. For you I will burn it all the ground. And this time you didn't stop him because sometimes the only way out was through the fire.